Scorpio friends, and welcome to your horoscope for April of 2021, where we still got planetary motion pushing forward. We've got forward motion until the end of the month on the 27th, where Pluto, your ruling planet, or one of your ruling planets, is going to lead the charge in the retrograde cycle of the outer planets. But before we get there, we have got forward motion, so I want you to keep that in mind. It's still a great month in April to initiate things, initiate projects. You've got a lot going on in your sixth house at the beginning part of this month. So what kind of health things are you initiating? Is there something different in your daily routine that you're initiating? Whatever that looks like for you, you still have that beautiful, beautiful forward motion. And to help with that, we've got beautiful energies coming in at the beginning of the month. So let's jump in and talk about what's going on. Right at the beginning of the month on the 3rd, we see Mercury moving into the energy of Aries, lighting up that 6th house space. You've already got the sun there. You've already got Venus happening over there. Now Mercury's there. And then on the 11th, we're going to also welcome in a new moon in the energy of Aries. That one will be at 22 degrees, but it too will light up your 6th house space. So something I want you to keep in mind with all of these energies here is that you've got the sun, light, heat, life, motivation. There's a vitality, there's a movement that is happening with the sun there. Venus is bringing a harmony, but also making this area attractive. It's like making it magnetic. Mercury moves into Aries and we get laser focus, we get sharp, we get direct with what we're thinking, what we're communicating about, what needs to be done. Where do we need to begin something? Make the decision. Finally, just make the decision, right? And these will be in the areas of your 6th house. Daily routines, health and wellness, your schedule. If you are a freelance person or you own a business, this is so great. If you're self-employed, it's so great for having energies come to you. If you need employees, you need help, maybe it's time to let someone go. This energy gets very decisive. If you do freelance, bringing projects to you or helping you keep them moving, I really like Mercury in that particular position and that kind of energy in this area. I will tell you, I think it is still kind of important to pay a little bit of attention to your health here. If you've been having some challenges or you've really felt like the mental life has been sped up or you've been spending a lot of time in your head, I do want you to just pay attention to that, okay? Now, at this new moon that we're going to have on the 11th, we're going to plant our seeds of intention, and we plant them in the soil of magic because this moon is dark. There's no light, right? So you're planting it and you're hoping it's going to work out. So as we're asking for this fresh start, fresh perspective, new lens, new beginning, new direction in your health area, in your day-to-day routine, and how you're going to show up and maybe be of service to people. What happens at this moon is it actually squares one of your ruling planets, Pluto. Now, I think that's important to talk about at this particular moon because I almost feel like what happens in this conversation is that the moon says, yes, I would love to give you this fresh internal emotional start. Yes, I would love to dig into the depths of the unseen and allow this to move forward. But first, as it squares against Pluto, it says you have to identify and see and acknowledge and take action on the destructive behaviors you have or behaviors that you've got going on that need to evolve in order for us to move forward. Where do you need to evolve out of some kind of structure, Capricorn, in your life that's been happening in order for us to actually have that fresh start? So I do think we get taken to task a little bit with this particular moon, but we've got 4 weeks. Answer that question. Likely you'll know because you'll feel it. It's an internal lunar square. So what feels like it's not sitting right with you? Now, I will tell you, this energy not used productively, this can be, it can feel like there's destructive behaviors going on. You can feel like your mind is taking over, the emotions are overrun. I'm completely vulnerable and the world feels like a raw nerve, right? So just be mindful that there is an opposition to what these two energies can feel like depending on what you're using them for. But I do think that the moon is saying, I will take you forward and I can't wait, but we have to grow together here first, okay? On the 14th, we see Venus moving comfortably into the energy of Taurus. And then right behind that, we'll see Mercury and the Sun moving into Taurus as well. So 14th and the 19th, we'll see these energies making their move. Now, this begins a whole relationship peak time in your life because it's going to light up the 7th house, okay? And the Sun is here. Now we've got light, heat, life, and vitality in your relationship zone. Conscious, chosen, one-on-one relationships. But I don't like to limit the seventh house to just these relationships. I think it's a very social energy. Venus, Mercury, and the sun themselves are very social kind of energies. So this could be a time where you definitely see this area of your life getting busier. Now, also, I think in order for you to be successful in business or be successful in the projects that you're maybe working on at this particular time, it's going to require you to really be more social. You'll have more success in business if you're taking it from a social perspective, if you're networking, if you're talking, if you're forming those relationships with people in significant positions that can also help take you forward or create some kind of partnership. I don't necessarily know, I don't have the buzz or the feel that this is a month where you're running off and you're getting married necessarily. But I do think that in a social way, it can be quite good for you. And yes, we've got, still a lot of shutdown going on, but you could be meeting people online. Are you able to go out just very quickly to the grocery store and maybe you say hi to somebody? And maybe that's even what this speaks to for you right now, Scorpio, is that needing to have that connection with others, to just even feel that human heartbeat, that other soul kind of connection. Okay. On the 23rd, we're going to see Mars, your other ruling planet, moving into the energy of Cancer, where Mars is not necessarily as comfortable in this particular energy, but he is able to do some good over here. Now, this is going to light up your ninth house space: publishing, marketing, broadcasting, faith, travel, higher learning, things with the law, higher universities. We'll see this all happening under this energy. And as Mars is here in the energy of Cancer, first of all, while Mars is not comfortable, because Cancer wants to feel through all of this, right? But you're a fellow water sign. You're like, I get you, Cancer. I see you, right? Like me and you. But Mars here can actually get on board with Cancer because Cancer is still a cardinal energy. So where Mars doesn't necessarily like the way that they start and go forward, he can get on board with the fact that there will be some movement. So I would question, for you, or give you something to think about, is where do you need to take action at home? Or maybe somebody in your home is doing training and you're having to pick up the slack, or you're doing the training and they're picking up the slack. Like, what's happening at the home that you're really having to nurture this higher minded area of your life? And truly, if it's travel or if it's something like that, where are you taking the action and the initiative to nurture this particular area of your life? Mars in this nice other cardinal energy will do you very well to get some things moving over here. If you needed to put those applications in for college, this is a great time to be doing that as well, or for a training program, or for an astrology program. Whatever it is, use Mars to trust your intuition, Cancer, and take those actions forward. On the 26th, we have got a full moon happening in your sign. It's going to be at 7 degrees of Scorpio. Now, a full moon in your sign says that, of course, something needs to be ended, acknowledged, or adjustment. So you're making some kind of shift. There's a change. There's a shedding every time we have a full moon in our sign, right? But in the first house, it could just be you have a change to your body. It could be that you're having a change to your identity. For some of you Scorpios, I really think that this full moon bringing the change is going to be a lot about some of the relationships that you're also establishing as you're going through this month, and how you show up and participate with them, but also how you allow yourself to unfold in them, Scorpio. Allow the vulnerability, allow the space for people to get to know you. Now, this particular moon is going to be in opposition to Uranus, who's in Taurus, and squaring Saturn, who's over in Aquarius, okay? Now, that opposition between you and Taurus, right? This is the first and the seventh house axis, the me and the we. So we have to find the middle ground, the compromise. What's the middle between that Taurus energy being shaken by Uranus, like not stirred, but like shaken? So you're definitely out of your comfort zone. So maybe this is even a new grouping of friends, and you are willing at this time to see that you've got to have a new influence if you're going to be able to move some things forward. Now, squaring that Saturn energy, Saturn is like the same old, same old. I've been doing this over here. It's been steady. It's been grounded. I've never thought about connecting with this grouping of people. And now you're presented an opportunity to either need to, have to, or have a great desire to make a new set of connections. And I feel like this full moon helps you see under all of that light when, where, how, and why you would do that. So use that next 4 weeks, okay? As we close out this month on the 27th, we have Pluto leading the charge into the retrograde season at 26 degrees of Capricorn. Now, as Pluto takes this retrograde, we've seen it. We've been looking at this Capricorn energy for a while now. You have seen it. It's not necessarily new, but maybe you're seeing it with new eyes. So as Pluto takes this retrograde in Capricorn, it's in your third house. Old communications may be coming up. And I think about this Capricorn energy, and I really have the sense for you, Scorpio. Are you having a conversation around something in your family or a traditional agency or something that has had long-standing tradition, or you've been working towards it for a while, like you've been working to achieve it, and now it's like here, but you're in the review and evaluation phase of it now? Because what's happening is Pluto is giving you the opportunity to say, I need to rethink that. I need to continue to grow, or I need to evolve in this particular area. Some of this third house connection that we talked a lot about through 2019, 2020 is also the head heart, the body, mind, and soul alignment for you too. So I would tell you mentally, where is your brain? Where is your mind? Health-wise, are you on par? Are you taking care of your head? Are you taking care of your thinking? Are you taking care of your nervous system? But Pluto can also bring back in its retrograde an opportunity for you to renegotiate something that has been long-standing in your life, and it's time to get some fresh eyes on it. So I think it has the potential to be an absolutely beautiful month, Scorpio. And remember, the forecast is a general, so grab your chart and see where these aspects and where these degrees line up for you. And also remember, this forecast is not about telling you everybody's going to have the best month or the worst month. It's not about that. It's about letting you know the energies that are coming forward so that you can see the best way to align and manifest with them based on what's currently going on in your life and what you would also like to see manifesting out on the other side as well, okay? All right, my beautiful friends, like this video, comment, share, subscribe. I love you a ton, and I will see you next month. Bye.